Good day, I hope you're doing well. Today I'll be discussing the roles of reflection in teaching practices. My name is Faustina Nenishchenika. And before I begin, I would like to give you my own definition of what is a reflection in the teaching practices from my understanding through this module. When I was learning, as the months passed and going through this module, I realized that we do indeed need to, in order for us to grow, we need to look back on how we want to improve ourselves, even if it was in the good time or the bad time phases that we dealt with, especially when it comes to academics. We'll always have one module that will be higher and maybe one that's not so nice, but we always have to look at both side factors and compare, like, how can I improve to get better? What strategy did I use for the other following course in order to make myself better for the next? And that's how you improve. So let's begin. The index, the content that I will be covering today. For the introduction, I will be discussing the definition of reflection, the benefits and challenges in the second slide, the reflection policy document in the CAPS document, and in the minimum requirements for teacher education qualification, the MRTEQ document. So, what is the definition of reflection? Reflection can be easily defined as having to think seriously about a situation. For that reason, a teacher would describe it as finding the balance of self awareness. The teacher has to reflect on previous lessons in order to improve in their effectiveness towards teaching. A teacher has to know why they're doing this, what is the purpose of they doing this, what are they trying to aim to provide the learners to succeed in the future. Therefore, teachers would normally be obligated to their learners' future and life goals they have for themselves. A teacher teach a learner, yes, but it can also gain information from the students as well by being reflective to allow for critical thinking to take place, where the learners will provide feedback to the teacher on lessons that wasn't so successful in order to make it more fun and engaging for the learners. What are the benefits and challenges of reflection? The benefits for reflection in teaching is making the work content easier for the learners to learn. It creates an environment that is conducive and engaging for the learners. The learners become motivated and is curious about the subject. The teacher thinks critically and comes up with new creative ideas to improve the teaching techniques. The challenges that may come up. The challenges are identifying the problem but does not have enough time to catch up. The lack of resources provided by the school to use when teaching the learners, for example, not having paper to print out fun activity sheets to complete in the classroom. The teacher did not have also enough time to reflect and plan wisely and did everything last minute without considering the learning barriers in the classroom, for example. The Curriculum Assessment Policy Statement, which is the CAPS, the role of reflection in teaching. Reflection in teaching in the CAPS document encourage teachers to take a meaningful step by evaluating their perspectives on learning and education and assessing the effectiveness of their approach. Through consistent assessment and change will help educators in aligning their strategies to their learning objective, changing how they teach in content with the classroom experience while improving learners' outcomes by using different forms of assessment strategies. For example, the teacher can also use information gained from the assessments of the learners to see what areas do the learners need to improve on and what areas do the teacher need to be more content based, that is more easy to break down and for the learners to understand so that they can have long term memory of the work content. Therefore, the minimum requirements for teachers' qualification, which is the MRTEQ, the role of reflection in teaching, focuses on the teacher's ability to use different types of methods to integrate work content in the classroom that encourages the learners to do the work because the teacher was trained to acknowledge self-awareness of their own mental health and physical health and how it can impact the learner's behavior and the environment of the classroom, which will have impact on the productivity in the classroom. The environment that also influences active learning and how to use the curriculum framework as a guide in order to develop critical thinking and evaluation strategies that caters to the teacher's classroom environment. Thank you.